Alright guys, we've got a new toy. This one is a lot more toy grade than some of the other ones we've been looking at lately. This has come from AliExpress, so it's kind of like a Banggood special, but it's an AliExpress special. So let's not waste any time, let's get in. Trying a new camera today. We've got the Insta360 Go 2 just on my chest mount thing, so hopefully that'll work out just for a super quick, super rubbish unboxing. Let's have a look. The usual Banggood AliExpress packaging. I'm not wasting any time, guys, let's just get in there. Typical old Chinese 5 miles of brown tape. Let's get in there. Can't beat getting in a new toy, can you? Like I say, this one's going to be a very, very toy grade one, but what we're hoping, me and Miles, is that we can retrofit some tidy RC gear into it and get it going properly on a good transmitter. So, as you can see, it's a tugboat. 2.4 gig remote control series, 2 propellers. Now, I've seen a couple of reviews of these on YouTube, and they do actually look pretty good. They've got proper proportional steering on the 2 sort of caught nozzles, proportional forwards and backwards. So what I was hoping is we can get it together. We've actually got 2 of them, so we're going to get them together and see how they go. And then the main plan, like I say, is get some better radio gear in there so we can use a proper transmitter, and then get some weathering done, get some windows in, because I don't think there's glass or anything in them. Just make it look a bit cooler, really. So let's get in there. I hate ripping boxes like this, guys, but it's a bit tricky not getting my hands in the way of the camera. So we'll get rid of that box. Alright, so straight off the bat, we've got a tiny little battery, little lithium ion, 3.7 volts, so it's equivalent to like a 1S battery. Packaging out of the way. Instructions. Little bit of assembly to do to the cabin areas, and then screw it down, all the little accessories. So all these little accessories, guys, that's what I was looking at, maybe weathering and making them look a bit cooler. So we'll see how we get on with that. So it's not actually a bad size, is it? Not bad at all. Let's get a ruler, actually. Oh, I haven't got one. Never mind. I won't get a ruler. I thought it was a ruler, but it's actually something else, piece of plastic. So it's probably, I don't know, 20 centimeters long, something like that. So we've got the minor assembly we've got to do on the cabin. That there's some little lights in there. They don't look much good looking at other reviews. They're just 2 little LEDs in the tops there. And that'll plug in on the little plug there. And it'll screw down on the top there. It's not bad though. Little transmitter, obviously forwards and backwards. We've got a steering trim and the steering. Absolutely awesome for one-handed driving, guys, or one-handed sailing for the boaters. 2.4 gig, so should have plenty of range on it. 2 AAs to go in there, which I don't think we get with it. Nope, we don't get it. Look, there's another battery as well, so you've actually got 2 batteries with this one. Happy days. So 2 batteries, little USB charger. So we'll get that charged up. Get that on a charger. Got an old Samsung phone charger that we just use that. So that into there. Does anyone ever get that in right way round first time? Because I can't. Chuck that in the charger, which luckily we have in stock there. Boosh. Okay, we'll leave that charge. That'll either go off or it'll go green when it's fully charged. So we've got a couple of little scale accessories. I am for now just going to put all this on, and then we can look about making it look a bit cool on weathering it. You can come to the little screwdriver, like, so you can fix it all on. So how do we get the battery in, guys? Oh, there we are, just lifts up. So that just lifts up. There's a nice rubber seal in there. Keep all the water out when we're sailing on the high seas. Bit of Velcro on the battery already. Bit of Velcro patch there. Straight on. Winner. Alright, so I'm going to leave this other battery charged. We'll put some double A's in this controller, and we'll get it all put together, and we'll do a quick sea test on the pond in the garden. If it survives that, which I think it will, looking at some other reviews I've done, we'll get it on the lake and we'll see how it handles. But pretty good quality actually. It certainly don't feel like a cheap toy. I mean, 22 quid from AliExpress. So far, I'm really impressed. Proper servo on there. 2-bladed props. I can't wait to try this out. We'll check back in with you guys once the batteries are charged. Alright, we've got it together. All these little scale, if you want to even call them that, these accessories then, they just push fit in. They're quite a tight fit, so you've got to give them a good push, but try not to break them obviously. They all just clip straight in. Even the cabin is not screwed on, that just pushes straight down. So I've got a battery in the controller. So looking at it, just turn it on with the button on the top there. So yeah, like that's flashing. So we've got a battery. I have to admit guys, I couldn't wait for it to charge, so I've just gone ahead and pulled it straight out. So we'll see what happens. Like that, and they're so fiddly, these little connectors. Okay, so we got some lights in the cabin there. Velcro the battery on. Put this on, does that lock in? Yeah, it looks like the front goes over first, and then you lock it on with the back there. Okay, ready? Well, it doesn't sound super duper smooth, does it? But I'm sure that'll be alright when it's in the water. Modulation on it's not too bad, not the softest of starts, but definitely proportional forwards and backwards. And the steering, yeah, that's nice and proportional, pretty quick as well actually. So I reckon what we need to do is just go and chuck this straight in my garden pond and see what happens. The first little test, it's not going to be a super duper sale, so don't expect too much, but at least we'll have got it wet. Let's see how she handles. Alright, so here we go for our first dunk in the pond. First time we've ever got this little AliExpress special wet. So, I don't think we should waste any time. Let's just chuck it in. Okay, well, first start it floats. Quite quick actually. Bit quick for a tugboat, isn't it? Excuse the terrible sailing, guys. It's trickier than you think one-handed. But at least it works. Obviously this is just a toy grade little thing, but it's sort of toy grade plus if you like, because it has got all the fully proportional steering and throttle on it. So you don't normally get that with the toy grade ones. You normally just get a sort of throttle on or throttle off and really rubbish steering, but this does actually steer really well. So I reckon if we take the top off it and we get a good receiver in it and change the ESC, we should be able to run this off my nice Spectrum controller, and then we can get some much smoother sailing out of it. And we can also turn the steering and the throttle rates right down so we can get it sailing like a proper tugboat. But all in all, for a first little go, for 22 quid guys, that is flipping great. I'm just going to switch back to my iPhone, guys, just for this last little bit, just so we got a bit of a mix-up so I can see what the little camera's like. To be honest with you, looking back at the footage through my phone super quick, I reckon it's on too wide an angle, but we'll find that out later. I'm not unboxing the other one. So that, Tugboat 686, AliExpress special, I think it was about £22. That is a flipping great little boat. Fair play. Doesn't look too toy grade. All proportional. Comes with 2 batteries, 2.4 gig controller. That is flipping great. For your little garden ponds or a quiet lake, nice and calm, I reckon that is going to be good fun for a lot of people. Ideal first boat, or one for your kids or your grandkids. what I'm going to do is take all the top off it. Like I said, we're going to put some better RC gear in it. We'll weather it up and scale it up a little bit. But that is really impressive. I can't believe how good that is for the money. I don't know if you noticed on the box as well, this is the black and red one. You can actually get a red and green one. So if you've got a couple of them, obviously you could get different colours or paint them up. Really impressed. Absolutely brilliant. So I'll post a link in the description box, guys. Paid for this with our own money, so we're not getting any kickbacks from it, but just wanted to share it because that honestly is a really good buy. Go grab one, guys.